and welcome to Who Are You? We're a reasonably well-done sci-fi watchcast by a couple of former strangers, now friends, who are watching 2004's Battlestar Galactica. I'm Laura.
I'm Xhafer. We don't have much to talk about outside of this episode because we recorded yesterday.
Literally yesterday.
Yeah, and it's just like we recorded for the first time in weeks yesterday, and we had so much to talk about. And we just recorded yesterday, and we already caught up on the 30 seconds of our day before we hit the record button, which was a fumble.
Yeah. Oh, man. I was trying to think if there was anything to talk about. I felt like I didn't prepare.
Yeah, same.
Oops.
I was watching the Eagles-Packers game in the other room. That's nothing much to talk about there. It was scoreless when I left. So
yeah. One thing we didn't talk about yet, and that you didn't warn me of, was like how much dramatic stuff was going to change in this episode.
I didn't realize we have two kind of landmark things that happen in this episode in terms of the podcast and spoilers and like setup for things. Like one is an end and one is a beginning.
Wow.
So yeah, I didn't realize it was the same episode, and I also didn't realize it was within minutes of each other, but one I did not care about in my initial watch through.
Oh, okay.
Which was Sharon's call sign.
Ah, yes.
So I got called out on spoiler chat on this forever ago because when we first meet Sharon and Boomer, right? Like Sharon outside of Boomer.
Right.
I'm all like, we have to have a name because the show doesn't do this. The show notably does not give Athena a separate name for a very long time.
Yeah.
And they tried doing...
She was just Sharon.
She was just Sharon. She was Sharon Agathon for a minute. They tried to separate her that way.
Oh, like married to Hilo?
Yeah. Yeah, they married. Yeah.
That got happened?
That happened. That happened during the...
That got happened?
That happened at some point because when she does her officer swearing in ceremony, she does it as Sharon Agathon.
How did I not notice that?
I didn't notice it until the go back on this episode. And to be perfectly honest, it might be one of those things where they put it in there and didn't do it in the episode. I don't remember.
Wonder.
It was 5 episodes ago.
I seriously wonder, because how would we both have
missed
that?
Yeah. Well, we could have done research and found out, but here we are.
I can't.
You know what podcast you're listening to.
I have a reason not to, and
That's
I won't.
Fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I was like, we'll just call her Sharon, right? That was going to work up until this episode, not because of Athena, but because of Baltar on the Cylon base ships. Because there's Sharons over there.
Yes, there are Sharons over there. We saw one in this episode.
We see one in this episode randomly naked, which we'll talk about when we get there. But this was going to be the end of being able to just say Sharon and know who I was talking about again.
Right.
And I didn't realize that it was going to happen this episode. I honestly thought it was going to happen a couple episodes ago. So yeah, now we can say Athena. Now, did you catch weeks ago when Ben was on? He called Sharon Athena on pod.
I don't think I caught that.
Okay.
And
it matters way less now, right? Like this season, her character arc is well established. But if I were to have suggested back in season 1 when Hilo's running around on the planet, it's like, oh, well, we should just call her Athena instead of Sharon. Like, that would not have fucking worked.
That would have been pretty spoilery.
That would have been like
Sharon was going to integrate. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why? That's a weird name to call her. Why is that? Oh, because she's holding the arrow of Athena and she steals it. In 4 episodes. It just doesn't fucking work.
No. And it was the arrow of Apollo.
That's right.
Sure.
Yeah.
To go to the temple of Athena, right?
I think.
Is that where they were taking it? I don't know. No.
Doesn't matter.
I didn't catch it. I think maybe if it flagged in my mind that he said Athena, I just thought, he got the wrong name for the baby or something, because the baby was Hera renamed Isis,
Now, there
right?
is something else fun to talk about. And I did I did half of my rant already from when they give her the name. So we'll just do it now because we're talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Athena is a character from the original Battlestar Galactica.
Yes, I think you've mentioned that.
Athena is Adama's daughter and sister to
Okay.
Zack and Apollo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Sharon is kind of more like a daughter to him right
Than
now,
Kara.
though, than Starbuck.
And he even says that in this episode.
He literally says it with his human mouth.
Yeah. So it's important. That's a little bit of like previous show stuff. They're very different. I think Athena in the original tries to become a fighter pilot for a minute. She also tries to date Starbuck for a minute.
Yeah.
But she's like an air traffic controller on Galactica. That's her job.
Fun. Yeah. Okay. Cool. No, I have been tempted to maybe like find the original series and put it on. I'm just worried.
So,
is there a reason not to?
Well, I don't think so at this point.
Okay.
I think the only thing that could have been a spoiler for the show really would have been
spoiler. Yeah.
Pegasus.
With quotes, air quotes.
Well, there's Pegasus, and then there's Baltar living with the Cylons for a minute. Are both things that happen in the original, and we're past both those now.
Yeah.
Well,
we're not exactly
not past, but
yeah,
they're both things that have occurred. So.
Yeah, and the premise in the original Battlestar Galactica is not that we're like on the run, right? It's just that we're defending against the Cylons.
That's how it starts, but they get wiped out, and they're like this all happens in like the first hour of the movie. That starts it.
Oh,
is they lose the war and they're on the run.
So they are on the run in the original.
They're on the run
too.
And they're looking for Earth. They find it much faster because Battlestar Galactica, the original, runs for a season, and then it gets canceled and then gets picked up as Battlestar 1980, which is them on Earth, and it's Earth in the 1980s.
Oh,
when they show up, it's like present day Earth when they get there. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like a recipe for not a long-lived show.
It was not. It also ran for a season.
Yeah. Okay.
But it ran for like an OG television season. So, like 20-something episodes.
Right. Okay. So I could go ahead and put on OG Battlestar just to distract myself sometimes.
To be perfectly honest, Ben and I, instead of doing Outlander, had talked about doing OG Battlestar.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I explicitly was all like, let's not, just in case Laura and I decide to do it.
Okay. Yeah.
So, I don't know if we want to.
I'm starting to be curious about it, but
we could LTO it.
That's true.
Watch the pilot. Roll some dice, skip some episodes. Just pick one or two to watch that way.
Yeah. I'm curious about young Richard Hatch.
Yeah. Maybe one day. We got plenty of Battlestar to get through before we even have to worry about that. We've got Caprica. We've got Blood and Chrome.
Mm-hmm.
And
this is pretty meaty.
Yeah.
Pretty meaty right now. I was also offended that they threw another two-parter at me so quickly.
Yeah, get used to it.
Oh.
I think there's another 2 or 3 this season after these ones.
I will adjust my expectation because I was expecting a little more of just like bottles,
Not anymore. No, we've hit season 5 of Deep Space Nine territory where it's just going now.
Everything is continuous. Yeah,
for the most part, yeah.
Good.
So, yeah, we got season 3, episode 6, Torn, and we open in Baltar's dreamscape. He's talking to 6PT about the Cylons he now finds himself surrounded by. 6PT says that Cylon nature is determined by projection, what they choose to see. And he asks her if she's part of Caprica 6 or a faulty part of his brain. And she says neither.
Again, yeah.
I am an angel from God sent to help you.
That's getting really annoying.
Why is it annoying?
Do
you not believe her? Do you not trust 6PT, the most treacherous lying Cylon, when she says that she's an angel from God?
Come on. Come on. I did have a good laugh in this little beachy scene
Mm-hmm.
as she's talking about that the Cylons like only process things through projection of the world around them, and I was like, huh, kind of like a large language model just takes in things that you feed it from the world around it and then projects out some stuff.
Yeah.
Too good. Too
I mean,
good.
that technology existed then. It just wasn't particularly useful.
Is it now?
Well, it's getting worse actively. I mean, every test of ChatGPT 5 has shown that it is actively worse than GPT-4. So there's
Wow.
that.
Interesting. Yeah, no, I feel like I have not had pleasant interactions with Claude lately, and I don't know if it's just me, or me expecting too much, or I'm too dumb.
Well,
But
it's not. It's not either of those things. But it's no. They're getting shittier because they have to try and make money because they haven't made money yet because it's a giant
right,
bubble.
right.
And this is and everyone's on board with this now. You know, it only
But it's a
took
giant bubble, or
it's a giant bubble. It only took a year of them saying, "Hey, Nvidia, we're going to give you $40 million, $400 million or whatever." And they're like, "Cool, we'll spend that on $400 million of your stuff." And they're like, "Cool, we'll spend that on $400 million of Oracle." And they're like, Oracle's like, "Cool,
yeah,
we'll spend that on $400 million of this." It's like it's just the same.
a circle jerk of money.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not tenable. And the markets finally realized this. Also, you know, this $10 billion valuation that OpenAI is trying to rush to IPO to achieve.
Oh, yeah. A rush
Which,
to IPO is always a good sign.
yeah, the mad rush to IPO from nonprofit has been insane to watch. And it's just like, you know, it's because it's not going to go much longer. Like, they don't make that much money.
Hmm.
You know, it's all hypothetical valuation like Tesla. It's not
Don't get
actual
me started
value and
on
market
Tesla.
share.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Tesla is but a dream.
Yeah. This is actually just like another stock market crash that we had in the 70s. I want to say it was
Hmm.
the golden stocks.
Yeah, I don't. My like market history doesn't really extend. I know the big ones, you know.
God, let me remember the name of this that someone else can go so that you could find it. 73, 74 bear market crash.
Sure, why not?
I think this is the one. Where there was like a group of stocks that were making up a core of like the market share, and it was stuff like Coca-Cola and McDonald's and stuff, right? Like
Uh-huh.
big
Yeah.
name companies. And it was just like, just throw your money in them and it will always grow for forever.
Uh-huh.
And basically, a chunk of the market had become centered around this group of like a dozen or so stocks.
Hmm.
And the exact same thing is happening now because the Fortune 500 is really the Fortune 5. And everything was like bundled in, and it caused them to hypervaluate where they were worth much more
Yeah.
than what their business practices would suggest them to be worth because there was
Hmm.
so much faith in the market around them.
Yeah.
Sounds awfully familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Um,
Faith in the market.
yeah,
Love it.
faith in the
Uh-huh.
market, upping prices past what valuation should be. And then the course correction was fucking miserable. At the time, it was the
Hmm.
worst crash since the Great Depression.
Oh, we have already taken care of that.
Yeah. Yeah, it is there are three terrible market crashes in history, and it is the Great Depression, this one, and the 2008 financial crisis. And this one is just going to be a repeat of that one with possibly some of the 2008 financial crisis thrown in because of the housing problem right now too.
Yeah.
So
Love it.
we might have worse than the Great Depression when this AI bubble bursts, just causing everything else to cascade with it. But anyways, yeah, the S&P 500 is like the S&P 5 right now. It's a real fucking problem, and the
Yeah.
market will correct because that's what the market does.
Hmm.
That's what free markets do. They correct. They don't just go up. So
I'm just gonna come down and say it. 6PT, not an angel.
Oh yeah, bring us back, please.
No more than ChatGPT. Is she an angel?
I mean, that's just like your opinion, man.
Yeah, I feel pretty strongly about it though.
Yeah. I mean, I have feelings about it, but those are tied to a ton
Knowledge
of
I
stuff
can't have.
that I can't talk about. So
Yeah. I mean, if not angel, why angel shaped, I suppose. But she's also not the one wearing the angelic white dress as Deanna did for us. So
that's true. Anyways, Gaius wakes up and his battlebot is gone. And we get a really pretty piano piece while James Callis looks lost.
So you have no frame of reference here, Donnie. You're like a child who wanders into the middle of a movie and wants to know.
yes. Do you know what this piano piece is called?
No.
Battlestar Galactica.
That's fun.
Aaron's made sure to tell me that one.
Okay.
We do get more of those base stars looking beautiful too.
Mm-hmm. It's
Do one of
the
them
same
zooms
shot.
out. Is it the same shot?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Well, it's good. I mean,
Deanna shows up to talk about Cylon society, and the wall is alive, confirmed.
okay. I thought the wall was alive.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was looking at him. I thought it was like blood pulsing
Yeah.
or something. Because the BattleBot is clearly supposed to be looking at him.
The BattleBot do be looking. Yeah, this wall's alive, unlike Gaius if he doesn't help them find Earth.
Yeah, Deanna and Six are suddenly hot to find Earth.
Yeah, they just want to go live there. No bigs.
I was like, that's a stupid thing to say. You know the humans are looking for it. You're just trying to find the humans.
We're going to beat
Come
them there and
on.
integrate into their society.
Yeah, or just kill them because you were there too.
Yeah. One of these two
Whatever.
things.
And he tries to do the like, well, I don't know. And Deanna's like, well, then I don't need you. So bye-bye, Gaius. And then he suddenly knows a lot more than he
Yeah.
did before. Yeah. Everybody's headed to Earth.
Mm-hmm. How convenient. We go to theme here. Survivor count, 41,422. Down exactly 12 for the SICE agents the Circle executed on Zarek's executive orders last episode.
Okay, that settles it. Because I wondered, like, in Showtime, some of those people disappeared before Jammer. So were they already in the count?
Yeah. The count
Yeah.
usually...
But the count is what we know, right? That's what we think.
The count, yeah, the count usually does not include deaths that occur in the episode, even if the deaths that occur in the episode are in flashback and would have already occurred by the time the theme is happening.
Yeah, it's like that was the official account that Zarek had overseen, and we Zarek don't know those people are missing yet
Yeah.
in show, except he does, but
He does.
like
it's like Scar. Scar's one that does this, where like Scar takes place over like a month and a half, and the show that episode starts at the end and then works its way backwards. But all the people that die aren't taken out of the count yet, despite being at the end at the start of the episode.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
we come back from theme and we're doing some more Viper training.
yeah, they're playing laser tag.
Yeah, it's pretty cute. Like we can hit each other with lasers and simulate combat. That's fun.
Yeah.
We got Lee, we got Starbuck, Cat, Hot Dog, all the big hits.
Apollo is back to being a major. Big demotion from commander.
Oh, yeah. Is it just that like there's nothing to command?
Yeah. Everyone's ranks goes back to what they were before Pegasus, basically, real quick.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Fine.
Yeah.
But Starbuck's back to her old tricks too.
Yep. She disobeys orders and damages her ship, having to land without any fuel.
Yeah. Is it her that has to land without fuel, or is it Kat that has to land without fuel? Like, because she bumps into somebody, right?
Yeah, I think Starbucks Viper is the only one that gets hurt here.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wasn't totally clear on that while taking notes.
Yeah.
But yeah, she wrecks her shit, and Lee chews her out, as one does when I said, don't do that, and then you did that.
Mm-hmm. He's like, look, if you want to kill yourself, there's the airlock. At least do it in a way that doesn't damage a ship or hurts other people. Yeah. Just like, damn, dude.
I feel like he said this exact same sentiment to her before.
He might have.
Like, because she's kind of pulled this stuff before.
Mm-hmm.
All of this has happened before and will happen again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit much, but he's pretty upsetty spaghetti here.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of upsetty spaghetti,
we cut over to Ty.
Yeah. Oh, it's so sad.
It is sad. He's drinking. Very sad. He hears Ellen's voice and he thinks he sees her in the hallway, chases her down, but it's not her. Because she's dead.
Right.
Because he killed
It's just
her.
another woman in like a middle-aged woman in a pink suit,
Yeah. Blonde hair of an approximate length.
Yeah. And I just realized as we're talking about it now, this is why he gets so annoyed, upsetty spaghetti again about civilians being on the ship later. Like at one point he's ranting about the civilians and it's like, oh, it's because of that.
Yeah. He doesn't care about the line for the shower. He's not taking one of those. But the civvies on the ship,
so
when they make him see things, problem.
You know that Saul Ty smells real bad. Like he's probably got the alcohol seeping out of the pores problem.
Oh, yeah.
Like based on how much we see him drinking in this episode. Oh.
Yeah. He makes drinking look casual.
I was like, when a person has reached this level of like drinking, that's the physical dependency level.
Yeah.
Like not just I'm using this to silence emotions I don't want to feel, but like if I don't, I will be ill physically.
Yeah, it's bad.
Somebody else hates civilians on the ship. It's Starbuck when she runs into Casey and her mom.
Yeah, they give her mom a name here, but I didn't write it down.
I didn't either.
But yeah, Casey's mom brought her by to be all like, hey, she's asking for you, and I tried sending you an email or whatever we have, and you didn't respond to that. And, she's a little girl and you saved her life and she clearly wants to spend some time with you. And she doesn't really speak for me to know what's going on. So, it's pretty crazy down there.
Yeah. So this is no longer 3 days out, right? We're a little farther than 3 days.
We are 30 days since last episode.
Did they tell us that?
No.
I miss it. Okay.
No, that's timeline stuff that you can't Google.
Okay. Well, I was assuming it was like at least a week, right? And I was like, if we've still got civilians on Galactica, it's because there's no other place to put them.
Yes.
Like, we're not going to leave civilians on the military action ship if we can avoid it, right?
Yeah.
So, yikes.
They lost some ships. They lost a bunch of ships. It's a problem.
They sure did.
The flotilla
Have they told us how many yet?
No.
And you can't tell me yet?
I don't know.
Okay.
But it's bad. But yeah, I know it's 30 days because I had to check for this next scene here.
Oh, yes. How did Lee get back to his trim fit figure?
Yeah, Lee is cut again. Hilo calls him slim.
Good night.
And I'm all
in 30 days.
In one episode.
Fuck off.
Right.
Even in 30 days, this is ridiculous. I mean, I guess it's feasible that like he can spend every free moment just working out, but
yeah, which is what he does.
God.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Eating tuna packets and flavorless Greek yogurt,
Yeah, and he's, it's not like, he's running a Battlestar or anything. So he probably doesn't have a whole lot to do.
Yeah. Well, and you can't even just like sleep by yourself because the bunks are just like crammed with people all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, lordy, lordy. But yeah, this I could have done without the whole fat Lee part of it. Like you could just make him like emotionally soft and we didn't have to putty him up and put him in a fat suit. That was, I don't know.
100%. It was in poor taste at the time and feels even worse now.
Right.
It's I think it's fair to say of the character missteps with like I think it's got to be one of the worst, if not the worst, like character arc in the show is Fat Lee.
Yeah.
It's real bad. Or Softly. Yeah, Softly.
Softly. I really liked that came up in the Discord. That was very good.
Yeah, Softly, one word. So it's bad. It's bad and there's no defending it and I've got no interest in defending it, but it has I mean, we haven't made any like fat jokes or anything on this podcast because we're not those people.
Right.
I just wish it was something that I could have made a dick or fart joke about.
Right. Yeah.
But it wasn't. So I couldn't even mine it for humor, which is just the worst.
I feel like at some point we should be able to mine the crowded bunks for humor because, like, how long are people gonna wait to start having sex in the crowded bunks? Like,
they're not.
I mean,
yeah,
they're not. You think it's already happening? 30 days.
I think it happened before the bunks were too crowded.
Yeah. I
think when you share a room with 8 people or 10 people, however many bunks are in this thing, I think it's what 2 on each, 2 sets of bunk beds and then 1 at the end, right? So 10. You share a room with 10 people.
Yikes!
Look, I shared a room with 3 dudes in a year of college in a dorm room where it was like 3 person to 1 bedroom, 4 people to 1 bedroom.
Ooh.
Yeah, it just happens on accident. You don't even, you're not trying. They're not trying and you're not trying. You just weren't in the room when it started and they thought it was safe and you just got home. That's how it goes sometimes. They don't know that you're sleeping, because you've got a little sheet up around your bed, so they don't even know you're in there. It happens.
Man, dorms are like an important experience, I think, for every young person.
Yeah.
Like, I think everyone should live in a dorm for at least a semester. Like, everyone should have to deal with these like social logistics.
Yeah. I am a better person because of it. If only because I'm a more cleanly person because of it.
Yeah, same.
So
I learned some big lessons about being around other people.
Yeah. So we cut over to Gata here, who's taking over Baltar's search for Earth. Rosalind questions trusting this research, but Gata's all like,
yeah.
He wanted to find Earth very selfishly. So, yeah, I think it's trustable. I think he tried rather than just make it up.
Yeah. Rosalind is a good instinct to question anything from Gaius fucking Baltar. But also, Gata's got a great point. Nobody is better at trying to preserve themselves than Gaius fucking Baltar. Yeah, we do some more of that, like, spiritual shit where the Book of Pythia spoke of a lion with a blinking eye that helped the 13th colony find Earth or something.
Yeah.
And this whole time
the 13th colony passed it on their way to Earth.
Okay. This whole time I'm like, wait, how do we get stories in the Book of Pythia about what happened to the 13th colony? Doesn't nobody know?
Nobody does know. Pythias are predictions. The scrolls of Pythia were written 600 years before the 13th tribe peaced.
Okay. So theoretically, the 13th tribe did use these
as
to
their,
go to Earth.
Predictions of leaving.
Okay.
They could have. Pythia could be full of shit.
Could be. I don't know. But it's got this, we find out that there's this nebula that looks like a lion, and there's this pulsar that sometimes is blue and sometimes it's red. And so that should lead the way to Earth.
That's a very specific type of pulsar.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Is there anything like this in space? Is this based in any real science, or did we just make some shit up for a show?
Okay, well, one, pulsars are real.
Well, yeah. I know that part.
But a, like, binary star, like you got the two stars rotating around each other, for them to be different color pulsars means that one had to die well before the other. Which I think when one would have died, the gravitational mass that fucks with things, because when a sun dies, it compresses and has a greater gravitational pull. They could have hypothetically found each other after and weren't a binary before that. That's, okay, I guess, possible within the realm of physics. I don't know if anything like this explicitly exists in our universe. I didn't check.
Do we have a Lion's Head Nebula in our universe?
Well,
I didn't Google this.
Well, here's the thing about that is the direction you're looking at it from matters
for what it looks like.
Fucking ton for what it looks like.
Yeah.
You look at a cloud from on Earth as opposed to, from a plane. Not even like if you're above it, but just perpendicular or parallel with it, right? Like, it really fucks with it. So, multicolored pulsar. Neutron star.
I'm afraid to Google Lion's Head Nebula and then Battlestar Galactica comes up, because that's actually the only thing.
Yeah, don't Google that. It's funny. I got Lion's Head and Dan Campbell popped up. He's the coach of the Lions. That's fun.
Hey.
Oh, this is a nebular we have.
It's a real nebular?
It's a real nebular. I mean, most of the... wait. No, that's an AI result. Let me find actual things.
Oh,
It put it on top. It's not my fault. Okay.
Just when we thought the internet couldn't get any worse, along came AI results.
Okay, now I found the Lion's Head. I found actual pictures of the Lion's Head Nebula.
Splendid.
This is a real thing. According to astrobackyard.com, which seems to be a real kind of legit website. It's about home photography of nebulars and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This is cool.
Yeah, that seemed like a thing that maybe we could throw in from the real world to ground our science fiction and make it a little fun. We like a tie-in.
And it is the two colors.
Even better.
Anything about a pulsar in here, though?
It's so interesting that apparently Baltar got this far on figuring out maybe the direction of Earth. And yet we found New Caprica and we're like, let's quit. Like, what a tool. I hate that guy. Because none of this is like Gata deducing anything. He's just gone through his notes, right?
He's going through his notes. He's cross-referencing stuff because, Baltar is not an organized man.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's finding sticky notes with clues, and I give Gata some credit here. This is investigatory.
Oh, I'm not saying he's not doing no work, but I mean he's not pulling up star charts and finding it totally on his own.
No. This is
because
it's important.
Baltar had worked a lot of this out. Yeah,
it's important that the first place he suggests, the first place on the trail, is also the place Baltar would go. This is the place to go, because if that doesn't happen, then the end of this episode doesn't happen.
Right.
Which is important.
Yes, I have a feeling it will be, since it's a fucking two-parter.
And the scene after this is the Cylons going on the same path. It's all like, hey, Lion's Head Nebula, the pulsar stars, that's where you're looking for, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he says he's so conflicted, guys. He's just so conflicted about helping the Cylons. Caprica 6 walks around a base star with him, and after that awkward random naked Sharon, she tells him more about projecting, and he says what the audience is thinking. Hey, that seems like awfully close to like my dreamscape daydreaming stuff, where I'm like interacting with another reality
all the time. Yeah.
Guys, am I a Cylon?
Are we the baddies?
Is there anything significant about naked Sharon? before we move on too fast. Like, it seems like she's brand new or something.
She's like doing like naked calisthenics or something. I don't know. It was
she's not super like, oh, well, okay, maybe projection explains it, but she's not like super aware of them or her surroundings or anything.
She's just choosing to perceive reality how she wants, I guess.
Okay, yeah. We know that Caprica 6 perceives like reality as the forest back on Caprica. That Gaius tries to say like, oh, we went there together or something. And she's like, I like it because it's pretty, not because of the memories.
Bitch.
Like, good for you, girl. He sucks. Do better.
He does suck.
Yeah, she likes God's creation, not man.
Yeah. But yeah, Gaius is like riding this train for a minute, kind of lost in thought, like, wait, so if I am a Cylon, then that means I didn't really betray humanity because I didn't betray them. I was just doing my mission. And like, maybe I'm not a bad person. Like maybe it'd be easier if I'm a Cylon. He's like going through all of this stuff in his head very clearly.
Ugh, I hate this guy.
Yeah, you should.
This makes me more actually certain that he is not a Cylon. Like, he's just a really weird dude with a broken brain, as far as I'm concerned.
Or she's an angel. Yeah.
She's not an angel. And he's like, he'll jump through any hoops to not have to self-reflect. He's that guy.
Yeah. Men would literally rather end up being a robot than having to go to therapy.
Yeah. It's true.
Secret robot. Yeah.
It's true. I swear, if this show tries to pull on me at the last moment, the final Cylon was Gaius Baltar, I will throw something at my TV.
Well, I would have to warn Aaron, but he edits, so
he does edit, so he'll hear that and he knows what happens. So I'm just more certain than ever that Gaius Baltar is just extremely stupid, not Cylon.
Yeah, he's just a narcissist.
Yeah, but we will have to talk more about Cylons in a moment.
Racetrack accidentally calls Sharon Boomer here, which is when Hilo puts up the call for a new call sign. Most of the suggestions that come out are racist, but Hot Dog throws out Athena, which she likes.
Yeah.
It's also fun because Hot Dog, played by Edward James Olmos' son, Athena, canonically child of Adama. So, layers.
Yeah, it works really nice. I like the layers.
Yeah.
I do get a little scared about it, though, because Athena is what? She's the goddess of war and victory, they said,
Wisdom.
Wisdom. But war, also. War was definitely one of them.
War and wisdom. Yes. Yep, that's Athena.
Yeah. And we have an Athena who does not know the real fate of her child. And that's probably going to make her upsetty spaghetti, since we keep using that phrase.
There'll be some things.
It's going to be something. This is not going to go by. This is not going to escape
Chekhov's
by.
infant. You don't hide a baby and then keep them alive for 20 episodes if you're not going to reunite them with their mother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's how that famous literary device goes, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
God, and Chekhov's telepath was such a good joke.
We're just trying to chase that high for the rest of this podcast. We're just trying to get back there.
You made that joke on like episode 6 of Babylon 5, and we have been chasing that high ever since.
Mm-hmm. I felt very good about that.
It's the best joke.
I wonder if JMS thought about that joke when he wrote all that.
I'd ask him, but we're not on talking terms.
We're not allowed to talk to JMS about anything ever.
The last time I sent JMS a DM, it was left read unanswered. So,
yeah,
that's fine.
Hey, Ronnie D, we love you. Please don't hate us, Ronnie D. We think you're great.
The only
Super.
podcast on the internet that gets less than 200 listens an episode and has managed to piss off the creators of everything.
You live and you learn.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. You'd think we would be popular enough to be noticed, but somehow.
Here we go.
But still don't have that ad money. Tushy, we're waiting.
Yeah. I'll take just some product samples.
100%.
Yeah.
I got a toilet that doesn't have a bidet on it right now, Tushy.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do about that? Anyways.
Yeah. So they were playing chess while they were getting the call sign all figured out. But elsewhere, Saul and Starbuck are playing poker.
Well, they're playing...
space poker.
Yeah. Not pyramid.
Yeah. The other thing.
Well, it was pyramid and they fucked it up. I forget. In the original series, they had a sports game and a card game, and they switched the names on accident for the remake.
Oh, that's funny.
The reimagined, yeah. It was like a clerical error.
And you're like, oh, we meant to do that.
Pyramid was supposed to be the card game, not the sports ball game.
Yeah.
And whatever the card game was the sports ball game. I forget. Someone in the Discord, remind me. Thank you.
That's fun. Yeah. No, they're playing the space poker and they're whining about the civilians on the ship.
Yeah. Ty is giving everyone who stayed on Galactica shit for having it easy. Okay. Soapbox. Everyone down on the surface, and I'm not saying that the people on the surface didn't have a harder time during the occupation, because they did.
Yeah, they were actually occupied, right?
But those are people who retired from military life and decided to go settle.
Uh-huh.
Everyone on the Galactica chose not to retire and to sacrifice their ability to have a normal life in order to defend the colony.
Mm-hmm.
You don't give those people shit.
Yeah.
They sacrificed for you. And yeah, you had a bad time for 60 days of your 17 months on the fucking surface or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Fuck off.
Here's the other thing. Saul, honey, baby, those people didn't kill Ellen.
No.
You did.
And in fact, when you bring up, Saul, how people had to strap bombs to their chest to go kill Cylons, who strapped those bombs to their chest and sent them off? Was that their idea or was that your idea?
Yeah.
Fuck
Sorry,
you, Saul.
Saul. Come on. Get it together.
Yeah, it feels like it's very I don't want to say it's stolen valor for the people who sacrificed themselves from Saul, because Saul did some shit, but Saul also caused all of that shit to happen.
It's just amazing that Saul and Starbuck, they can only unite themselves on a bad hill to die on. They will not get along any other time except when they are on bad hill to die on. And Starbuck, these people also didn't lock you up, and actively the whole time they were trying to get back to save you. Saul, these people didn't kill Ellen. That was a choice you made and had to. And you have to learn to live with it.
And also, Saul, you're going to be buddy with Starbuck, who did not participate in the resistance? She was MIA the whole time. Obviously she went through shit. I'm not trying to say that she didn't.
Right.
But he doesn't know that.
Yeah, I guess. Has she even talked to people about her?
No, she's talked to absolutely fucking no one.
Yeah.
Not even Sam.
Yeah. It seemed like maybe in the last episode that perhaps Sam knew Leoben had her.
Yeah.
And knew that far. And it wasn't just and it wasn't like a normal Cylon cell, but I don't know if he knows the whole extent of everything, because Starbuck won't talk about it.
Yeah. It's so fucked.
Speaking of fucked.
Speaking of things that, we haven't been talked about. Gaius does a little math. He's all like, hey, I've seen 7 Cylons. There are 12. What's up with that final 5? Capital F, final, capital F5 on your subtitles? Huh.
Yeah, and the response here is very interesting.
It's not that she won't talk about them. It's that she can't.
Oh. I didn't get
That's
that.
He asks her that.
She says we don't talk about them.
And he says, is it that you won't or can't? And she clarifies, can't.
So it's a programming thing. And he does ask, too, if she would know who they were when she saw them.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't answer that question.
She does not answer that question. That's the one that I really picked up on.
Yep.
So I wondered, do we know for sure, is it already canonical? And if you can't answer, that's fine. That the 12 models were definitely created after the first Cylon War? Pregnant pause.
There were not humanoid Cylons as known entities during the first Cylon War.
That was a very careful, politically stated answer. Yeah. Okay.
Like humanoid Cylons are new to this conflict.
Okay. Interesting. So, hey, let's keep going for a moment.
Yeah.
Doral interrupts this whole deal. There's a problem. We sent a ship to the nebular and it lost contact. We get a whole bunch of Model UN cryptic-y stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We're putting hands in the ship stuff and muttering a lot. And from all this, we gather that the missing ship has been infected with a virus.
Yeah.
And it is completely dead in the water. Can't do or go anywhere.
Yep. It's fucked. They're like, this is impossible. And then I like how Simon, the doctor, is just all like, it's inevitable. What the fuck are you talking about? We took biological form. This was going to happen.
Yeah. No. Absolutely right. Yeah. Hey,
yeah.
I had a thought. We have the magic Cylon baby.
Yeah.
With the magic Cylon baby blurred. What if you go inject the failing virus Cylons with the magic blurred? Would that help?
That would require them to have paid the child actor for this episode, which is something that has not happened.
Sure. Gaius would have also had to have thought of it, and he's too busy thinking of how to be a hero, a different hero.
Yeah, he needs to be the indispensable one, not the baby. The baby's already indispensable. And so
he's gonna go to the ship.
Yeah. 6PT is all like, you gonna go? And he's all like, I guess. He's gonna go check it out. He volunteers since he doesn't have to worry about getting sick. Well, he might not have to worry about getting sick. He's not entirely sure.
He's not sure, but it's better to be out there in a spacesuit, I guess, than in here and they decide I'm useless, so.
Yep.
They have some colonial raptors laying around.
Yeah.
So they're going to use that.
Ty and Starbees just get fucking wasted and are obnoxious.
Uh-huh.
Gila and Adama talk, and he brings up Athena's call sign, which is, like I said, important that he brings it up because of the original series.
Right.
And Gila and Papadama talk about what assholes Ty and Kara are being.
Yeah, they are, though. Mm-hmm. So bad. And it's one of the other things that Saul's bitter about is Hilo being XO while he was gone.
Yeah.
Was Saul reinstated as XO on the ship?
I don't think officially.
It doesn't seem totally clear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I could see Adama being like, nah, you need a few weeks, bro. You went through a lot.
Yeah.
This guy's just going to keep your chair warm for a little bit, And he, instead of like taking the time to do the work, is getting bitter about that butt sitting in his seat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we're going to cut from that for a minute.
Yep.
And we're going to talk about the hybrid.
Yeah, Baltar meets the hybrid. This is another Cylon model we haven't met before that is in between the mechanical and human models.
Yeah. Huh.
It is the brain of the base ship. And they're a bit of a talker, but Leoben digs it.
Yeah, she's like just laying in one of them pools, like the regeneration pool or whatever.
Yeah, real Minority Report-y, real Matrix-y.
Yes. Yes. And she is just like chattering constant gibberish, it seems like.
Yeah. No, it's just constant, nonstop, half sentences. Real ChatGPT when it's hallucinating stuff.
Sure.
Well, more nonsensical even, but pretty bad.
Yeah. But Leoben, this is where he gets his shit from. This is
that good.
This is how God speaks to them if they'll just listen, per Leoben. Famously stable and trustworthy Cylon, Leoben.
Yes.
She's how the ship jumps, though. She calculates that shit.
Yep.
Makes it happen.
And then says jump and then makes a face.
Are all ships piloted by the same hybrid?
Okay. So a thing that they haven't shown us yet, I believe, and I don't know if I'm remembering this, I think there's multiple hybrids on a ship. On a base ship.
Okay.
I think there's more than one. I think we have a couple scenes where we see a couple of them by each other at some point. If I'm remembering that properly. So, like, And in terms of, like, are you asking, like, the model? Like, is it the same actress every time?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't remember.
Okay.
It's not terribly important.
Yeah. It would be kind of weird to have only 12 models of human Cylon, but we have a whole bunch of different hybrid models.
Yeah.
Although it could be fun if one is like, if you say there's multiple on a ship, one is like the jump engines and one is like the targeting system. And they're like distinct actors. That could be fun, but maybe that's a little too fun.
Yeah, you get a Russian to man the weapon station. The whole deal. You just do it up.
Yeah.
Anyways, Baltar goes over to that base ship, and it is straight up a 2000s horror game in there.
Yeah.
It is bad.
Lots of birdies.
Birdies everywhere. He finds an unusual device when a six starts wheezing. She begs guys to kill her. He's like trying to insist on helping, but when the six becomes accusatory, he does kill her.
Yeah. He cannot handle that confrontation. Brunette 6, too intimidating to him. Dying Brunette 6, who thinks you're a bad person. It's
too much.
Too much. Bridge too far. Yeah. The thing he finds kind of looks like some sort of torpedo or whatever. Don't know exactly what it is at this point. But yeah, she's wanting to die, and he assumes it's because she thinks that she'll resurrect, and he's like, no, it won't work. And she clocks him as human right away.
Yeah.
So I think, again, sign, not Cylon. But she says the 13th colony must have left this device here to kill us. And you humans are going to kill us all.
Those 13th colony humans left this thing that kills Cylons here, a pestilence.
Yeah. You told me that they weren't around. Then how would we have known to leave a thing that kills Cylons here? And how come Gaius isn't asking that question? That, like, the 13th colony left a long fucking time ago.
Yeah. thousands
We
of years.
we created Cylons. Do they ever tell us in the show like what the timeline for the creation of Cylons was?
So I know that the Cylon War lasted like 14 or 15 years.
Uh-huh. But you could have been effectively using Cylons for hundreds of years,
I think we
before
get
they
that
develop their
timeline
sentience
in
and rebel.
Caprica. Caprica is
Okay.
about the creation of the Cylons.
Yeah.
It's that prequel. And I'm trying to remember when Caprica takes place exactly and how many years before the war it is. It's a number. I'm going to guess it's at least 20 to 30 years, just shooting from the hip.
Right. It's not hundreds, though.
No.
Yeah. Interesting. Because, we all fucked off of Cobol. We went to 12 colonies. The 13th colony went its own way.
That was several thousand years ago.
Right. And that's when the 13th colony left, right? Was when Cobol got destroyed, is my understanding.
I don't know if I think the 13th colony might have left before the destruction of Cobol.
Okay. But they fucked off a long time ago.
They might have fucked off like 1,000 years before the destruction of Cobol. Like there's some time in there.
Yeah.
There is an actual timeline of this stuff that Ron put out at some point.
And I don't know if I can even know most of it yet, but it's like, why would they have put a thing here to kill Cylons? This is a big question. Big if true.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. It doesn't make sense.
But yeah, Gaius can't handle a little confrontation, gets in his fifis about it, strangles the six, and returns to the base ship, where we see that even Leoben came to this meeting finally. They're arguing about Baltar being responsible for this because he told them where to go. They're just like arguing about what to do. Deanna slams her hand down, I think, into the like ship stuff, the red stuff we keep touching to do stuff. And says, we've got to leave this ship here. We can do nothing for them.
Yeah.
We've got to go. But we get a scream of pain from the hybrid.
Not happy about it.
She does not want to leave the base ship behind for some reason. And Deanna orders the jump anyway, and she does obey.
Yep. They ask Gaius about seeing anything weird, and he's all like, nah, nothing. And as he's saying that, Caprica 6 finds a photo of the beacon. Just like enhanced. It's like hidden in the background, like you wouldn't know that he took a picture of it. But yeah.
I struggle with what's to be gained. I guess he's just trying not to point the finger at humans because he is human, and that would be concerning.
Well, if they found a thing there and he sent them there, then it stands to reason that he knew it was there.
Okay, so he's just following that train of thought that someone articulated, that this is Gaius's fault because he sent us there.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to confirm that train of thought.
Nope.
Okay. All right.
The Dadmiral goes down to the mess to dress down Ty and Kara. He is a dramatic bitch about it, and we love him for it.
It is very good.
He's just all like, give me your sidearm, loads it, puts it on the table. He's like, fucking shoot me. Just fucking shoot me.
I mean, it's so good.
Yeah.
Because he's making the dramatic point that, like, this sedition that you are sowing is the same thing.
Yeah.
You have undermined my command, and it will wind up with mutiny and chaos if I allow this to continue in any way. So why don't you just do the thing that you're trying to do, but do it directly instead of, like, passive aggressively, friends? And he says, this way that you are doing it right now, that's the coward's way. Fucking nut up and shoot me.
Yeah.
And I was a little shocked to see him put hands on Kara and push her over. But he says, if you're going to be like this, you need to go and find a way to be human again or get off my ship.
Yep. He shows Ty a little bit more lenience as he gets...
Ty is a kind of an adult about it, too. Like, in this moment, he's like, oh, I've been called on my shit, and he's not wrong. Like, his reaction was quite mature, I thought, for the state that he's in.
Yeah. He gets to go to his quarters until he can sort himself out. He responds by telling Bill that the old Ty can't come to the phone right now.
Why? Oh, because she's dead.
Yeah. The very last line that Saul says is, you won't see him again. And I am on the edge of my butt wanting to know if that's because Saul Ty is about to resign and fuck off and make other problems, or if Saul Ty is getting his shit together and he's saying, like, that guy's dead, but I'm going to be a new guy. And when you see me again, I'll be a new guy. And it is not apparent at the end of this episode what is going to happen.
It is a two-parter.
We get a little, like, hopefulness from Kara, but
we do.
Saul, like, ooh, unclear.
Yeah, Starbuck heads down, gives herself the most dramatic haircut in history. Then,
everybody's like, she's got a knife.
Yeah. She just goes to the bathroom and just gives herself a bob with a knife just hanging out.
Her boot knife, I want to point that out.
Yeah, just pulls out a K-bar and is all like, we're doing this. The, like, sound here where, like, you hear her cutting her hair with the knife. Oh, that
bad sound.
That was
bad. There are some sounds that are bad sounds, right? Like for me, the sound of the dental hygienist scraping at my teeth, bad sound.
Bad sound.
Icky sound.
Yeah.
Starbucks sawing off those extensions, bad sound.
Bad sound. Not here for it. But then she goes to see Casey, and that's our little bit of hope for her. Well, as you were about to say, Ty just crawls deeper into a bottle.
Yeah, he clearly has like one bottle, and then we cut around and we have a new bottle. And friggin' yikes. There is really nice cutting between the two of these folks where like Starbuck is finally like embracing Casey, and you see her like start to cry, and we see Saul just like, he's like got one of Ellen's dresses in his lap, and he's got like the picture of him and Ellen, and he's just crying too. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I want him to get it together. I want him to be better. Like, Saul Ty, not my favorite character, not my favorite person, but I want him to be better.
Yeah.
But we're going to end this episode on the humans find the nebular and the dead ship as well. Like, they're like, oh, hey, look, here's the nebula. And then, oh no, there are Cylons literally on top of us. And I don't think we realize, Kat doesn't realize that they are dead. It's Kat, right? With Athena?
Racetrack.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Racetrack does not realize that the ships are totally dead. But I think Athena knows, because she comments about awakening God's wrath as Racetrack is scrambling to jump.
That's our episode.
Very dramatic.
How'd you feel about this one on a scale of 1 to 12 colonies?
Whew. We got a lot going on.
Sure did.
To have another two-parter so quickly, and big stuff. We find out about the hybrids.
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to be important at some point.
Hybrids, there's a thing that happens.
Yeah. Well, for one thing, like, hybrids are obviously part organic as well, part biological. So virus, that's how this virus takes everything down, it seems like.
Yeah.
Because it seems like it's just a biological pathogen. Like, there's not a computer component exactly.
We'll find out more next episode.
Yeah. I mean, maybe there is, because I guess otherwise we just have a bunch of battle bots just like sitting in dead ships, just like chilling.
Well, I mean, we know that like even the raiders, have like big brains and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Do you think a battle bot also has brain meats and not just computer meats? Computers?
Possibly.
Chippies? Brain meats versus chippies?
I mean, I think we find out eventually the answer to that question. So,
I mean, it seems kind of like they must have brain meats for this situation to be going down the way it is.
There's got to be something.
Unless the humans are going to go over to that base star and see all the dead birdies, except for a bunch of battle bots that are just like totally functional. That would be awkward.
We saw dead battle bots.
Did we? Okay.
I think we saw one.
Sometimes when I'm making notes, I don't catch the visual things like I should.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like pause every frame, but I think Baltar must have seen a dead battle bot.
Yeah. They seem like they're just around the ships.
Yeah.
So.
They're all over. Yeah, it's a fucking mess.
Okay, I was supposed to rate this thing. I don't know. I don't have like continuity issues like I did in the last one, where I was like, there's no way that people haven't talked about these things. And I have a feeling my continuity problem of like, how could the 13th colony do this is probably a mystery the show's going to deal with. There's the face. So, I don't know. I was intrigued the whole time, and I love new stuff. So, I'll give it a 10.
Yeah. I am not as high on this one. Mostly because it's that same, I say this every time. Every part one is all like, well, yeah, but it was just building stuff for part two. That's the same case with this one.
Sure.
It's building stuff for part two. The interesting stuff is going to be them talking about the fallout of the biological weapons and like Cylon, I mean, obviously we will find out when I read the episode preview in a minute that the humans are going to find themselves with an ability to genocide the Cylons back here through this virus.
Yeah.
And that is the interesting discussion and the interesting thing that happens in this show. In this two-parter.
Pretty interested in Saul and Starbuck, but okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 12. And since I've already read half the preview, I'm just going to go straight into Season 3, Episode 7, Measure of Salvation. Apollo formulates a plan that threatens the existence of the Cylons, as Adama and Rosalind must decide on using biological weapons. Deanna believes Baltar is responsible and is willing to take extreme measures to prove it.
Oh. That's all very interesting. I can't wait.
Yeah. Well, you got to wait a little bit.
Tonight. We'll see.
You got to wait a little bit, but listener, you'll have to wait a week. And if you're going to wait a week and you're not going to hear us for a week, we should probably make sure that before we go, we thank a couple of people.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, so it's, Jeremy Siegel, thanks so much for our theme music. We're getting there, buddy. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much. JeremySiegel42.bandcamp.com.
And thank you to Angry Duck Time Machine on Instagram for the podcast artwork.
Aaron, put you through the ringer on some of these drops this week. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks so much for editing the podcast.
And thanks for hanging out till the end, listener. If you stay this far for every podcast, you're a real gem.
Yeah.
And we would love to have you over in the Discord. That is exactly the kind of person that should be in our Discord.
The person who listens to the thank yous. And maybe, do we do after thank you stuff sometimes, after theme stuff occasionally?
Sometimes there's a funny button where Laura said something silly.
Yeah. There's probably going to be one on last week's episode, because while you stepped away after you spilled your wine, I did a whole thing. So... Yeah, I mean, I don't know where that ends up in the episode, but if it ends up in the episode, regardless.
Yeah, that took out some of my data breach incident mails, but I'm pretty sure we could figure out what to do with that. So
yeah, get it on that class action against the data breach people, not against us, listener. There's class action against us, please, dear God.
We know who's bankrolling that class action. It's JMS.
So mad still. No. I hope not.
I hope not.
But yeah, Discord. whoareyoup5@gmail.com is an email address that I haven't looked at in months, and I don't think we've said in over a year, but it is an email address that we have for this podcast.
Yeah.
You know,
Getting an email would be a delight, whenever we check the email.
they go straight to my phone. I'll see it immediately. I might not answer immediately, but I'll see it immediately. But yeah, we'll see you next week, Internet.
All right. Bye.
Bye.